If I get him where I need him to be, he's gonna sleep for sure. Soften him up, then fry him. Some fighters they good at what they do, like they master at what they do, but they not complete fighters. Some of them have speed, some of them have just power, some of them just have footwork, but they don't have the whole thing. I believe I have the whole package. I mean, that's what makes me a good boxer.
When reports surfaced that Gervonta "Tank" Davis was preparing for a possible clash with Jake Paul, the boxing community erupted with excitement and disbelief. This wasn't being billed as another flashy influencer matchup, not in Tank's world. For him, it's personal and professional. He's locked himself away in a no-distraction training camp, where intensity replaces conversation and discipline rules every hour. Every punch he throws, every drill he repeats, carries the weight of purpose, a statement that he's not here for spectacle, but domination.
It's gonna be a whole different side of me coming into the fight. It's gonna be like something just snapped, like I turned to a different person.
Time! There you go, stop right here, baby. There you go! 1 hour! Put it back.
Take this off.
His day begins before the sun even breaks the horizon, 6 a.m. sharp. The first order of business, 3 grueling miles of road work, broken up by punishing uphill sprints that test both lungs and willpower. There's no music blasting through headphones, no crowd cheering him on, just the rhythm of his footsteps and the quiet drive born from Baltimore's streets. Once the run ends, the gloves come on. Shadowboxing follows, this time with resistance bands tightening every movement. It's not just a warm-up, it's where Tank refines that trademark explosiveness, turning ordinary combinations into pure, controlled power.
When they watch us in here working, they saying we going bang, 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 bang.
There you go. Good. There you go.
When he get in that ring, he's on a mission. Because he understand that he got to put his pants on, training wheels going. You got what you asked for. Let's get it now.
By midday, the real test begins. Tank steps into the ring for intense technical sparring sessions, switching between southpaws and heavy punchers, each one designed to mimic Jake Paul's unpredictable, unorthodox power. Coach Calvin Ford runs the session like a battlefield drill, unleashing round after round of controlled chaos. 3 fresh sparring partners rotate in one after another, each bringing new pressure, new problems to solve. There are no timeouts, no easy rounds, just fatigue, precision, and grit colliding in real time. This isn't about filming highlight clips or chasing views. It's about molding a fighter who thrives under fire, the kind that breaks opponents, not cameras. Then comes the grind that separates contenders from champions, strength and conditioning. The gym echoes with the sound of medicine balls slamming against the floor and fists hammering the heavy bag with relentless force. Plyometric jumps follow, each one fueling the explosive power that gives Tank his fight-ending punch. But when the physical work ends, the mental game takes over. Evenings are dedicated to film study, hours spent breaking down Jake Paul's habits, his pauses, his patterns, the tiny mistakes that most miss. Every misstep, every slow reset, every predictable overhand is logged and analyzed. It's less about hype and more about precision, a surgeon studying his next operation, waiting for the perfect moment to strike.
10, 9, 8, 7, power, 6, 5, power, 4, power, 3, 2, one more. Good. Under here. Roll under the bed.
His diet is locked in with military precision, lean proteins, no sugar, and hydration monitored like it's weigh-in day every single morning. Everything he eats, drinks, and burns is accounted for. Word coming out of the gym paints a clear picture. Tank Davis is looking sharper, faster, and far more dangerous than he was before facing Ryan Garcia. Jake Paul might walk in with millions of followers and a size advantage, but Tank operates on something deeper, pure discipline and a hunger forged in struggle. When they finally share the same ring, it won't just be another crossover event. It'll be a cold dose of reality, delivered through a perfectly timed left uppercut that reminds everyone why Tank Davis isn't here to trend, he's here to dominate.
Paul, I think when he weighed in for Mike Tyson, was 227 pounds. That is, if I'm not mistaken, a 92 pound weight difference. Almost a 100 pound weight difference. It's insane. That is called one thing. That's called being a bull.
Speaking of Tank's lockdown camp, Coach Calvin Ford hasn't just talked about the work, he's backed it up with proof and a glimpse into the strategy behind it. One of the most interesting moments came when Ford addressed the ongoing debate over glove size. He didn't dodge the question, he leaned into it. Whether it's 8, 10, or 12 ounces, he explained, that small change completely alters the feel and rhythm of a fight. It's not just equipment, it's impact, defense, and danger all rolled into one. Ford made it clear he's not chasing theatrics or viral moments. He's demanding fairness, transparency, and attention to the little details promoters often hope fans overlook.
The concern is, the gloves. You understand what I'm saying? Because we don't fight in 12-ounce gloves. We don't use 12-ounce gloves. That's training gloves, you know what I'm saying? So my thing is, I said, they said, put Tank in 8s, put him in 10s. That makes the fight more interesting, you know what I'm saying? And we'll go from there because I understand. And I brought that question up to one of his handlers. They was, no, we don't want to do no mismatch. It's supposed to be action.
Even more telling, Coach Ford didn't dismiss Jake Paul the way most critics do. Instead, he analyzed that tense face-to-face moment at the press conference, when Jake stepped into Tank's space and Tank momentarily pulled back. Ford explained it simply, that glimpse shows the beast is still alive. In other words, what some saw as hesitation was actually control, a fighter managing emotion, not losing it. Ford's message was clear, this won't be a one-sided show or an easy payday. What we're seeing is a team built on discipline, preparation, and a coach who treats this matchup like a mission, not a publicity stunt.
He crossed the line too close. He was like in his chest. He was in his chest, and that's why Tank was like backing off. And when I seen that, I said, okay, it glimpsed the Tank still in there, you get what I'm saying? So when I seen him, cross that threshold, back up off of me, because last fight he was too friendly with me.
But what really stood out wasn't the talk about gloves or sparring, it was the human side. Coach Ford opened up about Tank's mindset, describing a calmer, more grounded version of the fighter. The camp has been quieter, filled with music, reflection, and real conversations, not just about boxing, but about balance, therapy, and family. Yet Ford made one thing clear, calm doesn't mean soft. It means controlled, focused, and wiser than before. He also reframed the entire narrative around the Jake Paul fight. This isn't another quick payday or social media stunt, it's Tank's message to the crossover world, a reminder that boxing still belongs to real fighters. As Ford put it perfectly, Jake might bring the circus, but Tank brings the consequences.
He talked about, he had you on a hit list before this fight even happened. So his mental is on you. And he said it in the interview. How you think about something, make it come out, and look where we at there. It's about to happen. So you have to take him.
And when the conversation turned to the circus of YouTube boxing, Coach Ford didn't sugarcoat a thing. He cut straight through the noise, this fight isn't influencer versus boxer. It's predator versus performer. That single line summed up his entire philosophy, tactical precision, mental toughness, and zero tolerance for distractions. Ford isn't chasing viral moments, he's shaping a statement. You can feel he wants to turn this spectacle into something that redefines the sport's balance between entertainment and authenticity, but just as Ford wrapped up his sermon on discipline and focus, boom, in walks Gervonta's close associate, Gil Leon Love, like the neighborhood mediator stepping in before tempers boil over. Yet this wasn't just small talk. Love called Tank out directly, almost like a big brother checking in mid-chaos. Bro, I don't know what's going on with you, but maybe take a deep breath before you tweet, he said. And honestly, he wasn't wrong. It was a rare moment of honesty, the kind that shows even the most disciplined camps need someone willing to hit pause before things spiral.
Yeah, I'm really caught off guard. I don't live that way. I'm 37 years old. I'm a family man. Yeah. I'm not a street guy. I'm not none of that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really trying to get a grasp on your words. What are you saying? You know what I mean? But honestly, bro, I think that Gervonta is mentally got some things he need to figure out. You know what I mean? Because this beef ain't with me. At the end of the day, we're doing business.